Hello everybody and welcome to Pentiment. Now this is a game that I have been looking forward to playing for quite a while actually. Ever since the trailer came out, I really wanted to play this. And so the game literally just released like 17 minutes ago. So we're going to get a jump on it and we're going to start playing. I'm going to be playing this game, and I'm going to be doing some accents for this, because I just think that'll be funny and fun. This game is funny and fun. I did a little test to see how it ran, so just going to have to see how it goes in terms of the overarching story. I've adjusted the volume as such, so it should be pretty good. We'll see, though. But let's go ahead and get started, shall we? New game. We're going to use the stylized fonts because that's what we should use. I don't understand what the point of this was. Just scrubbing away the page. Shout out to the cat licking its butthole down there. Yo, shout out to the dog playing the mandolin. So most of my accents will probably be like British, because isn't that what they do for every single like old European? They always make it English accents. This game's been getting really good reviews. Bavaria, Holy Roman Empire, April of 1518. Thus, we're on Andreas, an artist sleeps. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, and there's multiple choices, so I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. Let's go with this one. Hold up. Up to the devil's work again, are you? Don't encourage him. Devotion to one's work can yield pleasures of the mind superlative to those of the body. Socrates. Either you need to spend time with more exciting lovers, or I need to learn how to work the Socrates way. How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? I ignored him, which is what the comment merited. I ignored him, which is what the comment merited. That may be so, but it puts you on his bad side. What does it matter? Father Gonneau needs Andreas to finish the Abbey's commissions. That is true, and Andreas is simply under the Abbot's employ, not a sworn brother of the Abbey. Despite the Abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon, you will finish both the Abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg. Marriage and your new life as a master await you. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met. Hardly ideal. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh, Jesus. Then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty, at least? I'm probably going to pick all the funny answers, to be honest. Oh, who knows? That's not why I'm doing it anyway. It is growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. Ah, true, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Hopefully. What's that? What the hell? Just got like a notification. Wait. Yeah. Shop order. Hopefully, but it's out of my control, your majesty. As are many things. Trust in Providence. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty. Until next time, Andreas. Until next time, your majesty. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. I never do. Ow! At least I would if they'd stop stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going. They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them. Look at the guy sticking his tongue out the bottom. Why is that other fool beating on that dude look like Batman? I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. I won't. The abbot can't push me around. That's what I like to hear. Ah! Would you please stop? I give up. Take me home, Grobian. As you wish, Andreas. Saint Grobian. Good morning, Ursula. What the fuck am I doing? Time to get up. So yeah, this game is very much just like a selecta type of thing. Chapter 1, The Baron, April 1518. You walk by stuff. And then this is as far as I got. I checked in here, and you have like a whole book. So, yeah, this is like our journal. So we have a Ex Libris, which is like, I guess, characters and stuff. Andreas Mahler, 1518, Nuremberg. So I'm guessing there's like multiple group sections, stuff like that. And the journal, which is like, I guess, our quest. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the abbey so I can start work at the scriptorium. And then you have like the map, which is like got multiple locations. That's where the scriptorium is. Out to tasting. Kearsarge Abbey. And you have like multiple people. So like you have Father Gernot of Munich, Brother Piero of Verona. So Father Gernot, abbot of Kearsarge Abbey. Father Gernot replaced the former highly beloved abbot, Father Matthias. Gernot is known in the abbey as a disciplinarian and in the town as a harsh landlord. He's struggling to fund the abbey as the scriptorium no longer generates much money. Brother Piero of Verona is an artist of Kearsarge Abbey, known for his kindness and helpful nature. Brother Piero is also respected as a master painter, specializing in works of extraordinary color. And then you have your glossary, like Nuremberg, free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade center and some arts, including printing. There you go. Kind of glides across the ground a little bit, which I think is fun. Picatrix, Key of Solomon, the, excuse me, I was reading that, Heptamerian, Prior Phrenic keeps giving me all these books to read. I should really clean this up. I'm gonna go to bed. We're not gonna go to bed. Yeah? That's what you have to say? To me? Sure. Clara. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Ordinary as far as sleeping goes. Well, as long as you didn't sleep poorly. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. I like how it's like spelled all funny and then they change it. They like erase the U and put an O. That's fun. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. Otto stopped by. Yes, around dawn. Here you are, Andreas. That is too kind of you, Clara. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if you wouldn't be too much trouble, could we... Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? And if we raised it by 2 groschen? I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it, even more than usual, I mean. I guess I'll say this. I suppose that's not out of the question. Yes, I think I can manage that. We're so grateful, truly, Andreas. I apologize again for asking. It's just awful to be stuck in such a position. Our taxes get harder to pay every year. Peter works hard, but it just never seems like it's enough. St. Luke bless you for helping us out. Speaking of St. Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent working for the Abbey. It's only during the Divine Office that Prior Phrenic allows me to work on my masterpiece. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The City Council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients, and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. From Nuremberg to a university, and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after some wandering. It must be rather frightening? Yeah, frightening. It must be rather frightening starting all over again. I owe it to my family to make something of my life. This will be remembered. They helped me even after I dropped out of university. I can't let them down. I'm sure you make your family proud, Andreas. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It's getting there. Hard work will get you all the way. That's what my father used to say, God rest his soul. Now I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after the Vespers for supper. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. Of course. Please say hello to the Druckers for us. Of course. Until later, Clara. So obviously there's going to be a lot of talking in this game. This game is really all based around talking. So... Hello, Andreas. Some garlic and onions up there. Peter. Andreas! Big Jorg. Nice name. Morning, Andreas. Morning, Big Jorg. How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with the plow, and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday. Right. Thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming, no? Huh. Just smells like fresh alpine air to me. That chicken's face is sublime. You've been traveling too much. Where was it you spent your... What the fuck? What is that supposed to be? Wanda before you came to Tassing? So you can make a choice here. So, pick a background that it will affect your character's choices going forward. Press and hold to confirm your choice. So you can do Basel. Andreas knows some Italian and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, and Freiburg. Flanders, and Andreas knows some Dutch and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent. Italy. Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural milestones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. Well, being that he's an artist, you would think that he would be somewhere from Italy, so I think we'll pick that. Italy. Florence for a while, but Venice and Milan as well. Italy? No wonder your senses are dull. You've been down there too long. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm a-coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years? I don't think I have that long, Big Jorg. What'd you spend all that time in Italy doing anyway? Other than art, I mean. Pick a background that affects your character's choices going forward. So, hedonist. Andreas seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He's extremely social and quite experienced in all the enjoyable vices of the world. Andreas loves to work and dedicates all his time to his art. Andreas spends all his non-working time free time finding and reading as many books as he possibly can. Rapscallion. Andreas has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. A businessman, Andreas devotes much of his time to self-promotion, optimizing business expenses, making investments, and balancing his books. You know, it kind of seems like that would be the one. I kind of like I like hedonist. I feel like he would be a social person. It seems like he gets along with everybody, so I'm gonna pick that one. Italian women are beautiful, and the wine is exquisite. What do you think I spend my time doing? Sounds like fun. But you better not let Father Thomas hear about it. Why not? Priests tell us to emulate the lives of the saints. I revere St. Augustine, who said, Lord, make me chaste, but not yet. Make me chaste, but not yet. If you say so, Andreas, I still think you're gonna get in trouble with Father Thomas. Jog! Anyway, I have to get going. Jog, let's go! Dad's already acting like I'm talking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Until later. Coming, Father. That's probably going to be the voice for every single big dude. Listen, I'm not that skilled of a voice actor, okay? So, I have, you know, we'll try. Is that Ill Peter? Alright, well, I'm still getting over my sickness a little bit, so. God bless you. Andreas. Oh yes, Andreas. This weather's been awful. God awful. This town's gone to shit since my days. I don't think the townsfolk can do much about the weather. Well, of course, they wouldn't know how to do anything now. No one follows the old ways anymore. The old abbot didn't bother us much about our customs. He didn't mind if we left a little offering to Perchta to keep the skies clear, the weather fair. Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts, even if the White Lady's name was on our lips. What sort of old customs? The kind that scare away witches and keep spirits from calling storm clouds over our farms. The saints weren't the first to watch over Tassing. My father knew that. Old Ranning Kemper knew that. That bastard abbot may not like it, but some ought to keep the traditions alive. Some of us keep the traditions alive. Like the old widow, Attilia. Yes, yes. She always hangs the door frame with lavender to keep the spirits out. Well, even if it doesn't help with the spirits, it does smell nice. I suppose. I just know it helps with ghosts and witches and whatnot. I should go. Alright. God bless you. There's sheep blocking that way, so we're going this way. The town commons, I guess. Sheep blocking that way, so I guess sheep blocking the way that you can't go down. Indra Smith's smithy. It's so much smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. Hello, Andreas. Can I go up? Can I go up? What? There's a pretzel shop over there. Oh. Martin, please, can you give me a hand here? What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on him. That looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing. Martin, for Christ's sake, help your cousin. Ah, morning, Andreas. Excuse us, one of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. Yeah. Right. Well, I should offer myself. Martin, you fucking idiot. Is there something I can do to help? Have you ever handled sheep before? Well, no. Good point. Oh, look. There's something going on up at the Steinhaus place. Who's that on the horse? Looks rich. I don't know. Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earful. I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding when Johann pulled his pants down. Knocked two of my man's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger. You think he's a noble? He looks really rich. Damn it, Martin. God damn it, Martin. Stay out of trouble for once. What, Anhede? Behave yourself. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road, we need to get these sheep under control. Of course. See you later. Don't work too hard, Martin. Eh. I'll be remembered. Of course it will. What? Hey, Andreas. Hello, Andreas. Church and Drackers? Is that what that's saying? Drucker House. Locked. What the fuck? Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey. Another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. Still coming by for supper tonight. Marie and Bert would love to see you. You really need to see those new woodcuts I have for an Italian edition of Till Unselspiegel. Uhlenspiegel. I didn't realize Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Come on, Andreas. He's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from your sloppy typesetting. Witch mania? Oh god, don't say that, Andreas. We're less than a day's ride from Innsbruck. No need to get people around here all worked up about witches again. Besides, don't talk about witches around Father Thomas. Just a bad idea. Good to know. So, supper tonight, after Vespers? Of course, thank you. Great, I'll tell Marie and Bert you're coming. See you then. See you later. Oh, you can like... Can't do anything. Okay. Alright, so... There's the Gertner farm down there. That's where we are currently. Ah, so there's like our choices, so... Cool. Oh, all the people. There's your who's who, I guess. These people are all green. These people are all blue. Alright. Glossary. What's the Vespers? A monastic hour at dawn, one of the major prayer hours, is followed by supper. Alright. Fair enough. God, who's this? Bless. God bless. Master Mailer. I hope your week is going well. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on the way up the hill to get to work. Good, good. Andreas, I don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning Mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? Yes. I apologize, Father Thomas. I promise me. Oh, or I just stayed up. I just stayed up too late on Saturday. I don't want to get into an argument with them about this. So it's like you can make like a choice depending on so like think about what somebody else could say. This asshole can't make you go to mass. To hell with him. So he's the evil, right? He's the asshole response. Appreciate how hard you work to keep the Abbey. Okay. So everyone in town works hard though. Yes, I apologize, Father Thomas. I promise you I'll make it this Sunday. You don't have to make a promise to me, but our salvation is contingent on it. Oh my! What a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Mailer, this is Lorenz, Baron of Rothvogel, a great lord from the countryside near Worms. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all of your neighbors were as welcome. Well, yes. What brings you back to our little town? I guarantee you I'm never going to remember all these accents, so they're going to just change. My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck, and it was terribly dull. It has a certain charm common to these alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles for the Emperor's diet. The Emperor? Was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly. But he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. I would probably ask who the artist was. Who was the artist, my lord? I'm sure you know him. An older man from Nuremberg with enough of a reputation to paint the Emperor. Sorry, my lord, I'm not sure who you mean. You not heard of Albrecht Dürer? Pity. I thought he was known across the empire. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Kersau. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. A great loss for the Abbey and for us all. Indeed. By good fortune, I recently came across a copy of the Historia Tacite? He was reading during my last visit. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Ah, yes. But I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tassing's past later. I commissioned a manuscript for the Abbey through Father Gonneau, and I've come to check on its progress. Oh shit, that's what I'm making. Oh, my lord, if you have come to see your manuscript, you should speak with young Master Mailer. Not quite a true master yet, but I still have to marry and be approved by our city's council. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also helping us in the Abbey Scriptorum. A Nuremberger's artist working in an Abbey Scriptorum. Scriptorium. There's an extra I. In 1518? We should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. Of course, my lord. It would be an honor. Wonderful! It's so rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to my supper at the Abbey tonight. Oh, fuck. I'm inviting you to the abbot's table. Did the abbot invite me? Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What is he gonna do? Refuse us? Excellent. We'll see you then. Mikklaus, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. Dismounting. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Mayor. I'll meet you there. At once, my lord. And I'm already late, too, you know, so. So then, a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not yet be a master. Are you unmarried? No, I'm not married, but in truth, I came to vocation later than my father and brothers. I was in university for a number of years at Erfurt. Erfurt? Wonderful. The same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. He says things about that church that should have been said many years ago. Might get him into trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Wait, you may have even met him. Did you? You must tell me. No, he was a few years ahead of me. Still, his ideas do seem fascinating. I agree, wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they even read his list of 95 theses against the church. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Godot does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Forgive me, Baron, but did you attend university? You seem very well educated. Ha, no. My family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all of the books and tutors a child could dream. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle and Cicero to Ficino and Erasmus, and everyone in between and yet to come. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he is as well read as any university student. In truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working toward a doctorate but didn't finish. Oh, that's a shame. Well, what was your aura of study? Okay, so now I can pick this. Strong understanding of Catholic theology, biblical knowledge, canon law, heresies, and similar subjects. Knows the basics of fractured systems of laws and govern the various states of Holy Roman Empire. And familiar with basic human biology and this. I would feel like this, because it seems to me like he's interested in religion and has talked about witchcraft and stuff like that, so probably this. Theology, as old as they may seem. Not odd at all. Oh, as odd as it may seem. Not odd at all. It's a good field of study if you want a position in the church. My late uncle was the abbot of Fulda. I spent many hours reading the manuscripts in their library with his permission. He was a pious enough man, I suppose, but he wielded great power from that abbey. You. If I had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face here again. His eyes. Curse you, Lorenz Rothvogel. Perched as dog, tearing you to pieces would be too kind a fate. God. These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? What was that about? Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. Well, what of your early time in university? Every student must study the trivium and quadrivium. Yes? Do you have a favorite subject? Strong command of Latin grammar and vocabulary. Also easy to recall I'm not doing that shit. Instinctively thinks through the implications of information as he receives it. As adept to spatial analysis, it can easily perform complicated calculations in his head. Skilled rhetoric in university is a skilled teacher, persuader, and public speaker. Soul endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge on the alchemy, astrology, theurgy, necromancy, and various magical arts, ceremonies, heavens and earth, constellations, heavy bodies, and movement. Can I open up my... Can't. I mean, he seems pretty well spoken. Then again, he seems to know about, like, witchcraft and shit, too. I'll say orator. The passion of persuasion, oh, he's also kind of a party guy, so that kind of works. The art of persuasion, naturally. Rhetoric. Ah, I assume you studied the Greeks and Romans, both. Yes, Aristotle and Cicero, of course, but also Christian thinkers like Augustine and Thomas Aquinas. True, we have less use for public discourse than senators did in the Roman Republic. Exactly. The doctors of the church weren't trying to persuade politicians, but to move the mind towards Christian truth. Still, the principles remain the same. Invent your arguments, then arrange, style, and internalize them before delivering them to your audience. Splendid! Though I suppose an artist has little use for rhetoric, especially in a place such as this. Not true. Rhetoric is also an art, and like other forms of art, it should be created for the audience, and its purpose. It could be practiced as easily in the streets of a rural town as in the Curia of Rome. Well put. In your other studies, was there anything else you excelled at? The occultist. Now I can pick two. I use my access to the university's library to pursue more esoteric interests. Oh, esoteric how? Oh, take my medication. Mystical texts, books on alchemy, invoking spirits, divination, purely academic, of course. Of course. I started with Ficino's Corpus Hermeticum, and my interest only deepened from there. Quite interesting, Andreas. I'll make some time to speak with you more on this topic during my stay. As you wish, my lord. Ah, there's the Abbey. I have good memories of this place, and of Father Matthias. I'm sad to hear of his passing. How did you come to know him? How did you come to know of Curacao at all? My family have been patients of Curacao for, oh, I don't know how many generations. Some years ago... the pill stuck in my mouth. Some years ago, I heard that Curacao still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken over most manuscript production, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. Well, there's not much left of it these days. 2 old men, a young scribe, and me. Ah, well, perhaps it is nostalgia that brings me back here. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Gano a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check in on the progress. Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no, I do know the artist well, the venerable Brother Piero. How venerable? He still has his wits and his skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero has an incredible talent with color. Then I very much look forward to seeing it. Niklaus, tend to the horses and the baggage. I'm heading up to the abbey. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. Oh god, that nun looks very fucking cross. Nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedictine house. Oh, Benedictine, there we go, house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. The church closed most of them centuries ago. But then, Curacao is a place out of time in more ways than one. Do you know Mother Cecilia? She seemed to recognize you. We are acquainted, yes. Let's leave it at that. Ah, you must be Father Goodnow. I am Lorenz, Baron of... Yes. Oh my god, his text is so gothic and so, like, Yes, the Baron of Rothvogel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit. Oh, if you say so, I'm not good with remembering faces. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Yes, I know, but I wrote ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Yes, I mean, no, it's no trouble. Did you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from the kitchen? Yes. Certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. He's gonna scold me. The fuck up you, Ben! Andreas, I don't know what you were doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now. Yeah, I think it's... Of course, Father, I'm eager to get to work. Then get to work. Shit. Should have asked him about the advance for the Gordner's taxes. Maybe I could just convince Brother Matthew... Matthew? To pay me early. Find a way to get paid, bitch. And that's what we're going to do next time. I think we're going to leave it off there for this part. And, yeah. But what do we have before we leave off? Let's see. So obviously we're here. We're in the garden. Journal. Yep. Find a way to get paid. Father Goodnow might be receptive to a negotiation for the funds. I need to approach the subject carefully and make it worth his while. Speak with Brother Matthew about the early payment from manuscript. I might talk to him first. A few more pages, another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the abbey so I can start work at the scriptorium. Ex Libris. Alright, so we have like hedonist, theology, orator, occultist. Andreas knows a soul-endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge on alchemy, astrology, theurgy, necromancy, and various magical rites and so on. A soul-endangering amount. That's... So yeah, we've been to Italy. We're kind of like, we enjoy the vices of the world. We're a good talker. We know about the Bible, but also about the occult, which fits hand in hand. So... people. Yo, check out Brother Matthew. That motherfucker is a straight up hippie. There's a lot of people. Alright. And then the glossary. Just going by, like, those in alphabetical order. Very nice. Worms. Prosperous Imperial Free City of the western part of the Empire. Alright. So we'll leave it off there, and then when we come back next time, we'll continue. So, I mean, just 2 minutes ago. Guessing that was from. I'll have to check it out. So, all right. Well, I'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.